Hello there peeps, what's up? This is ShikiYuki. As for this video, I'll be teaching you this 2 to 4 player card game called Lord of Lands, which is designed and published by Young Cosplay. So the king has fallen to his throne, and one of these four is going to be taking the next heir. But the catch is that these four is going to be fighting with each other. So who do you think is going to be winning from this family feud? Would it be the youngest among the siblings who is very powerful in regards to his magical capabilities? Or the middle son who is very charismatic, who has became the leader of the pirates? Or you think is the eldest among the three, who is specialized in his physical capabilities and well-known nickname as the very stoic and edgy captain? Or the uncle who just betrayed his bloodline and became this cursed Deadwood? And I can't wait to teach you how this game works, as this is just a card game that you can ideally play for 2 players, but you can also play it with free for all, which is for 3, 2, or 4 player game. Or it can be just a team play, which is a 2 versus 2, and I'll be teaching you how this game works in a few moments. As I did mention into our introductory of this video, this is a 2 to 4 player card game. But for the purpose of teaching this game, I'll be setting aside these 2 decks and be using Forlorn Light and Broken Sovereignty to teach how the game works. So basically, ito na lahat ng components per deck na makikita mo, besides the rulebook of course. So there are 4 decks in the game, and you'll be provided 2 rulebooks for 1 set. If you're gonna be taking this one set, so automatic makukuha mo na yung dalawang rulebooks for both players to play. As ideally, you're gonna be playing this for 2. So going back here, ito yung components ng game. I'll be setting these 2 decks aside, as I won't be showing you kung ano yung nasa loob ng deck. So, ang ipapakita ko muna sa inyo na cards is these hero cards right here. So, these 2 hero cards, because as you can see, ito yung sa Broken Sovereign, and then ito naman yung sa Forlorn Light. So, for the Forlorn Light, you'll be seeing this card right here, kung anong type of card siya. In this case, Forlorn Light siya. And then, this is the illustration of the card right here. The name of the card, which is itong character na to, whose name is Ash. And you'll be also provided here na this is a hero character. Sa ilalim na ito will be these 3 effects that you can use in a specific phase, which I'll explain later. May mana system dito yung laro na to. Think of it as Magic the Gathering, but not Magic the Gathering, which I'll explain later. The objective of this game is that you have to deplete your enemy's health points from 25 to 0. So kung nakita mo dito, this character here starts with 25 health. And then you can use one of these abilities right here. Proceeding to here, these are minion cards. So, as you can see here in the minion cards is that ito yung cost ng card, which is a 2 cost card. So, you can only use this card once you have enough mana to spend. If you have insufficient mana, you can play this card. Then, kung you can see, this is a minion card. And ito yung ability ng card, which is Bribe. You can use this card's ability whenever you want to do so. For Bribe's ability, you can spam it as many times as you want. But of course, there are some certain abilities that it won't be beneficial for you. Then, as you can see here, this is the card's attack value and defense value. The 3 is the attack value, which is indicated to the left side. And then the right side is indicating yung health value niya, which is 1. Proceeding to the next cards here, these are your spells. So spells is just the same as minions, but only difference lang sa kanila is that they don't provide this attack and health value right here. So for spells, you can activate these spells at any time during the phase, either your phase or the opponent's phase. Up to you kung kailan mo sila gagamitin. But of course, you have to have a sufficient mana to use this card. Also, I think this is exclusively for the Broken Sovereign deck, which is there also have equipments. Equipments, you can attach this to any minion that you do have. So, for the equipment, that you can actually attach it on a same minion right here. For example, you have this minion right here. You attach it in the way that both players can see what this card's ability does. And then, of course, if there are other cards, such as this one, let's say another of this, you can reattach that and then it stacks as well. So there's no limit of how many cards that you can attach to a specific minion. Basically, that minion gets more powerful that way. And then last but not the least are these ultimate cards. Ultimate cards only for exclusively actually for Ash. Ash has 2 ultimates while the rest of the 3 characters only has 1 ultimate. Ultimates are very powerful and there can be like basically the game changers for the game. So for this card, you have to spend 10 mana to use this card, which I'll explain in a moment how you can get to save some mana. But for now, I'll explain that this is the ultimate ability and then you can use this ability the moment you play this card. But the catch for ultimates is that you can only activate them within your active turn, so you cannot use this card during other players' turn. With that, I guess I already explained all of the card types. And now I'll be explaining you these 4 kinds of phases. So these 4 phases are the following, which is the establishment stage, structured stage, attack stage, and end stage. Alright, so during initial setup, this is how the game starts. You start with one specific deck with your character indicated by this icon here. For the Forlorn Light is this icon. So as you can see, ito yung icon ng mga card backs. So you'll get to know kung anong specific card to as para hindi mo siya mabistake sa other faction. So you start with these 39 cards per deck and then you have this one hero card right here. So you shuffle these cards in this manner and then you draw 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you drew 5 here. So in this case, sabihin natin na you don't like this hand of cards right here because you don't want it. So what happens here is that you reshuffle your cards and then you draw 4. 2, 4. So you cannot re-mulligan this time as you can only start now for 4 cards if you don't like your previous 5 cards. With that, you can officially start the game. Up to you kung you can do it in a random manner, such as rock, paper, scissors, or rolling a dice. So I'll be showing you a player's perspective of how to teach this game. So una muna is yung establishment stage. What you can do is that in this case, your hero has the capability to use one of these 3 effects right here. Always yung lagi nandito sa una, free mana siya. Kasi the other 2 requires you to use a mana cost. So dito sa game na to, you'll always start with 3 mana. Pero if you ever, there's a circumstance na meron kang excess mana that you didn't spend for that current turn, the next turn you'll be getting yet again a 3 mana. For example, you start with 3 and then you played a 2 cost minion and then the next turn, meron ka ng 4 mana. Kasi the other mana na hindi mo na-spend, which is yung 1, so it sustains. So in this case, yung effect ni Ash right here is that he'll be using Lightning Bolt to -1 the target hero's health. In this case, sabihin natin gagamitin niya yan. Whenever you use an ability for a hero, you tap it in a way na sidewise na makikita mo siya. And then whatever happens is that, ayun, pipili siya ng target player, which is the hero. This hero right here, which is si Captain Stone, deals -1 damage to him. So ito magiging 25 to 24. Pagkatapos nun, you'll be drawing cards here from the deck. But, if you're the first player here, there is this rule that you won't be drawing cards here. As a first player handicap for this game, pag first player ka, you won't be drawing cards from the deck. But, pag second turn mo na and so on, you can draw cards from your deck. Then, proceed naman tayo sa structured stage. So, structured stage is that you may voluntarily play one of your cards here, usually of course minions, and then you play it to your battlefield. What happens is that in this case, I'll be playing this card right here. So this minion has a 3-1 stat right here, as you can see. Hopefully nakikita sa camera. And then I'll just place it right there. The moment you play this minion card, it cannot attack immediately. Otherwise, there's this specific card keyword right here, which is called Eager. If you spend enough mana to use that ability, that minion can attack immediately. And then because of this, I'll be ending my turn, sparing my 1 mana for my next turn. The moment I'll be having my next turn, I'll be getting the 4 mana for my next turn. So we'll now proceed to the attack stage. So attack stage, for just purpose of teaching how this game works, I'll be placing this Broken Sovereign card right here, facing these 2 minions with each other to fight against. So sabihin natin, ayan, si Ash wants to attack this minion right here. What happens is that he'll just tap this minion right here, and meron siyang dalawang options. Either atakihin niya yung minion, or directly atakihin niya yung hero card right here, which is Captain Stone. So, Captain Stone will be, meron siyang option. If ever man there's a circumstance na yung minion na to attacks directly, there's this term called blocking. So, blocking will happen if ever there's an untapped minion, such as this one, that can block. If ever there is a circumstance na itong minion na to is nakatap dahil umatake siya on the previous turn, this minion can't block. For this situation, na mangyayari, if ever man na gusto niya mag-block si Captain Stone, because there's an incoming 3 damage right here, as indicated by the attacking value right here. Sana nakikita. So, if ever man na hindi niya i-block to, he'll be receiving 3 damage. But just for this tutorial, if ever man na ganito yung nangyari, ayan, nag-block si Captain Stone. And then what happens here is that they'll be dealing damage with each other, which is ito 3, ito naman 2. They both attack each other. Because of that, both minions will die or they'll be defeated. And then they'll be put here dito to their appropriate discard pile. But what if it says, as ganito yung nangyaring situation? Let's say na ayan, umatake itong minion na to, and then Captain Stone has this specific card, which is a spell card. So as I did mention in the video, you can activate spells anytime. So sabihin natin, pinili ito ni Captain Stone. So in this case, sabihin natin meron siyang sufficient mana. It says that it deals 3 damage to a target minion or deal 1 to a target hero. So in this case, pinili niya yung first option, which is dealing 3 to a minion. So what happens is that instead na mamamatay ito, or using this card as a blocking mechanism, mamamatay itong card na lang to instead, and doesn't deal any direct damage to Captain Stone. So that's one way of using spell cards. Then last but not the least is, of course, I won't be explaining how the ultimate works, but sobrang straightforward niyan that you can just only use it during your active turn, not in other players' turn, and then apply kung ano man yung nakasulat dun sa text na yan. And then as well as I did forgot to mention that equipment cards are actually, you can only use them during your turn lang. So you cannot use this card pag turn ng other players. So consider this as like playing a minion card, alright? And then, last but not the least, yung one specific stage na madali lang i-explain, which is the end stage, which is just basically ending your turn, passing it to the player on your left. Otherwise, it's up to you. Ikaw bahala kung paano yung ikot ng turn order. And that's how you play Lord of Lands. So, this game is actually locally made. So, Filipino yung gumawa na ito. And he is actually my acquaintance, or nakilala ko siya to a specific convention, and I really love this game. I tried it first time and I had fun with it because I love card games, I love deck building games. So this is just a personal message lang. So then, thank you for this game. It is very wonderfully made, and I hope na magkaroon siya ng expansion. Alright? So I guess that ends this video. So if you do like this video and then it helped you in a way na you want to get this game, you can just go and drop it in the comments, or you might want to check their Facebook page, which is you can ask them to provide you this game. So you can just go and check the Lord of Land page right here, provided ko na dito, or probably UN Cosplay maybe. So just in case, I just pop it here somewhere in the screen as well. So without further ado, I won't be making this video long. So hopefully this video helps, and hopefully rin na-explain ko siya very well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you do like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my in real life updates and then my gaming content. ShikiYuki guys, and I hope to see you soon. in my next video. So without further ado guys, I do give you my best regards. Cheers guys! And bye-bye! Medyo sidetrack lang ako no? So this game is actually very supposedly focused on the female audience maybe, as I had a small talk dun nga kay Ben, or the creator of the game. As you can see here, Captain Stone here is very hot. But also, Ash here is also very hot. Personally, favorite nga daw ito ni Ben. Heartthrob daw kasi siya. Pero I do love Captain Stone as well.